Hello everybody, my name is Linda and I'd like to share with you my hot topic moments of being an MIE expert. There are so many that I couldn't just write one in a tweet, so I thought I'd put a whole office mix together on all the things that I feel have impacted me the most and things that I never knew before that I've learned from others. So enjoy. So in no particular order, my number one moment is Touch Develop, where you learn to create your own app. It works on Android, iOS, Linux, Windows and Mac. I'm definitely not the programming type and always, although I was very interested, thought that I would be hopeless at it and wouldn't be able to follow. Well, it was very wrong. I did struggle a little bit though on the for each sprite that I had to do. So I tried for about an hour and was determined to get it right, and I did. So I was really happy about that. The tutorials are so thorough, consistent, and the interface is lovely and clean and neat, and it's exciting. I will definitely be visiting Touch Develop more often now that I feel more confident with the tutorials and introducing it to others. So that's my first moment. When going through the tutorial, I just couldn't put it down. I had to just continue and keep focus. I learned so much from doing the beginner tutorial, and I'm hoping that I can move on to intermediate very soon. So my next moment, my number two moment, was the Currents Microplant app, which you would get on the App Store, on the Windows App Store. It was shown to me in the Windows 8 in the classroom course on the Educator Network, and I thoroughly enjoyed this. I see great potential for bio teachers, and a couple of teachers that are in my previous school would really love to use this, I'm sure. It's an electron microscope, and one would zoom in to the actual plant cell from a leaf right down through. So it's a great tool for the classroom. Over the next couple of slides, I want to just highlight some more tools. It's going to fall under the same moment. And the first one is Bing Images right within your application. So Office 365, which was demonstrated by Sean earlier, he explained the Creative Commons license to use the images which are brought up via Bing search. So great for student projects because they can dump those into their work and they carry a Creative Commons license. This is also another awesome moment. Sean is absolutely stunning with regards to his demonstration and explaining features. I really hope I meet him in Redmond. And what he explained here was part of the Office 365 video, collaborating using images in comments. So if you think of the potential in the classroom for this, if you're collaborating on an exam paper, teachers can dump images into the comment area and decide which graph or image they would like to use as part of an exam paper, for instance. Otherwise, children can collaborate together on projects and decide which images they want to dump where in a document. So you'd collaborate, add your images to your comment in the document on the side of the collaboration area, and then you would insert it at the appropriate point in your document. I think this is a fantastic tool for use in the classroom for both pupils and teachers. So continuing with the Office 365, you will see that there is so many methods of communicating online. If you have a look down at the bottom here, this is the part of the Word screen, so Word Online. At the bottom of the commenting area, you'll see that there are various methods that you can use to collaborate with others. I particularly like the whiteboard method, but there are a huge range of other methods as well. This I find very exciting too. So to continue with what Sean was explaining with regards to Office 365 collaboration, using the whiteboard in Office 365 is an amazing tool. There are quite a few others. You will see I've highlighted them with the green boxes. There's Present, OneNote attachments, and Desktop, Program, PowerPoint, the Whiteboard, and the Poll. Fantastic tools to use in the classroom today. It would create anywhere, anytime student learning, and if you have a tutorial, for instance, that you're unable to meet, or there are too many kids, you can get them to sign in, put up the whiteboard, and have a good discussion with them, or collaborate on a particular maths problem, etc. So wonderful tool. This is just the screenshot of the whiteboard showing that presenting is happening. You'll see there's a stop presenting button where two people are collaborating. So the one person would have drawn the leaf and the other would be drawing the leaves in between. So this is just a little example to see how powerful it could be. You'll see on the side, on the right hand side, you've got all your little tools that you can use to present with over here. So those are all the tools that you can use. There's a little image as well, so you can dump images onto the whiteboard and have lots of fun with that. My next moment is using the Windows 8 digital apps. Now, when I first started working on Windows 8, I was a bit apprehensive, just like anybody else, but just continued with a positive attitude, and I absolutely love it. I have been working on it for about 2 months now, and I really see the potential with regards to the digital apps, which Sean also highlighted in one of his videos. And the beauty of this is that it sits in your browser. So on your start screen, you would have your apps within your browser. So there is no need for actual downloading of proprietary software in order to learn. So students would not need to do this at all, because everything would happen in the browser as and when you need it. So here's an example of the Windows App Store, and I have selected an app there which is a maths app, geometry, and I'm going to show you how we share the screens. This is what Sean showed us, and it is a really great tool to use in the classroom. So once you've selected the app, this is the geometry app that I was referring to in the previous slide. It's from Adaptive Curriculum, and it's really exciting app to use. So that's the app. And then on the next slide, I will show you how you put the two together. So with the potential of OneNote and apps to be side by side at the same time on the desktop, you can learn and you can test the theory. So you're consuming knowledge on the right hand side or the left hand side, be it what you may, and then you are testing anything that you want to, or writing notes with regards to any information with regards to apps that you have opened up on your start screen. So also very powerful tool to use. Right, this is just another example of the same thing. Just to give you a better picture, you can resize the screen as you see fit. You will notice on the right hand side my app, my actual geometry app has become a little bit smaller. You can focus in or hone in on a certain particular topic, and then you can drag the size of your OneNote screen so that you can draw, or you can test, or you can collaborate using the OneNote on the left hand side. For my number 3 moment, I have had to put in the Windows 8 again with apps. I know that I've mentioned it before, but I feel it's very important to mention again. For instance, I've been using Windows 8.1 on my laptop, as I said, for about 2 months now. And I must say I was a bit hesitant due to the fact that so many users did not like the new design and I did not have access to the software to comment on that. It could not absolutely be due to the product enhancements, as Microsoft would not deliver an upgrade without considering and researching the market they provide for, but I obviously have a positive attitude. I'm in a training environment, so this didn't occur to me. I just thought I would need to play with it a little bit better, which I did need to do. So I gave it a week, played with the new design, and started learning through investigation and through the videos on the Educator Network. Luckily that happened at the same time, so that was really great. And as a Windows 7 end user to the new product, yes, it could be seem very different, and unless one has been directly or correctly introduced, I should say, or trained on the benefits for education or the workplace, then one would definitely have that opinion. I've learned so much from taking the 2 Windows 8 courses on the Microsoft Educator Network, and I encourage everyone to do so. Change is hard for some, but a positive outlook is always a good start. Unless you are exposed to the capabilities of the software from your employment perspective, you will never see the benefits of having the app start screen and the desktop to run applications. Now, if you're ready for what Windows 10 has to offer. Microsoft Sway has been a hot topic all along with our MIEExpert Facebook page, and a lot of people have been playing around with it. I absolutely adore it. It's my number 4 moment, and I just feel, yes, we have to sway in the right direction with Microsoft. So this is a great application, and I'm looking forward to more and more improvements as we move forward. So Facebook is my number 5 moment. It's such a great resource tool for teacher to teacher and teacher to student collaboration. I'll probably open up a can of worms by saying that one should converse with students there, but that is where students are conversing, WhatsApp, Facebook, etc. We need to capture these moments with them and guide them in the correct digital literacy. So digital citizenship is very important, and I feel that we need to explore. So yeah, that's just my take on that. But now number 5 moment, Facebook. I have Facebook page for business, and I have a Facebook page for personal use, and it has been an absolute the most awesome tool for professional development that I have ever had, besides LinkedIn and Twitter. Those are the 3 top ones, and yeah, I've met so many awesome MIE experts through this. So that's my moment I needed to share. The next couple of slides are on my new connections, and I feel this is very important. Not only the software, what we are exposed to daily, but the people that we are involved with. So I'd like to dedicate the next couple of slides to just a few of my new connections that I have, and I want to say thank you to them. And then also, not to my so new connections, but connections that I've had for a while that really inspire me, and I love watching the progress that they are on the road to travel with. And yeah, I find them a great resource. So here's two very important people. In a previous share, I highlighted the benefits of the Educator Network, Partners in Learning, and I have to add a few things here. So this is my number 7 moment, the Educator Network. It has been so important for my growth as an MIE expert, and I cannot thank them enough for all the effort they put into creating a site like this for us. I will direct many people there and encourage them to sign up to learn all that I've learned, especially with the incentive of badges that all the MIEs are working so hard to obtain. Not only can one access tutorials online, but download the scenarios and the how-tos in order to accomplish the skill, with links to resources to explore how these are used in the classroom. So you will see that this is another thing that I'm really pleased about, is the educator tutorials and learning activities that are loaded on the Educator Network website. You will see on the slide there's over 27,534 learning activities, and these are all added by educators across the globe, and then over 2,000 tutorials. So keep on adding tutorials, keep on learning and growing in this way. I encourage all educators to do the 21st Century Learning Design course. It is, I can't even tell you how important it is, where they go through all the learning design skills that you need. You'll see them in the diagram there. And yes, certificates and badges to show your progress, which is very nice. Right, so this is the first option for the 21st Century Learning Design webcast by Kelly Etheridge, and you'll see I've put the actual URL at the bottom of the slide here, and this is yeah, how you're going to transform your lessons and deliver them in 21st century style. So it is an absolute mind opener to go through these webcasts and to learn from Kelly. The other way to do the course is to register on the PIL network. So there's the URL at the bottom, piltrainer.com. I have to register, and you can get access to the materials that are there. Number 8 moment is Pinterest, using the board of Microsoft called Microsoft EDU for Education. So don't forget to follow that board. It is a great resource. And here is a screenshot of the great resource of the Microsoft EDU Pinterest page. Kurt posted a video on how to use GeoGebra in Office Mix through Web Preview, which is a stunning tool. I didn't know of it, and now I do. So thank you to Kurt for giving me this opportunity to play around with it. This is my number 9 moment, but certainly not at the end of the moments. It's more one of the first moments that I would have put in if I was doing it in order. You will see at the bottom there's a smiley face, so if you want to watch Kurt's video, you may do so by clicking on the smiley face and you'll be directed there. So I just learned something new. I had to take a screenshot of my web preview, which I wanted you to interact with obviously when you view the presentation, but maybe Office Mix can do something about this. You cannot have this web app live in your Office Mix presentation, so you won't be able to create the mix. You'd have to delete the slide or replace it with something else, which is what I've done. I've put in my screenshot of the web preview. But Office Mix, if you're out there and listening, this is a feature that I would like to see in Office Mix. So Kurt taught me to put the web preview in, as I explained in the previous slide, and I would like to know why Sway won't work, because that'll be really cool if you can dump your Sway into a presentation. And then also the web preview. So things to think about. So that's the end of my moments. Thank you for being part of this with me and for giving me all the learning that I have acquired, and I hope to see you in Redmond very soon. Bye-bye.